Here are some of the trees or logs that were first cut. And more are coming out. And we're going to get a nice open canopy where sunlight can filter in as compared to what we had. So in this area where they just did some cutting and some thinning, we can see we do have some young red pine. And now that we've got the canopy opened up, you know, these are going to take off and grow much faster. You know, now it's not the same as a plantation with nice neat rows with these, and so they'll just kind of clean themselves out with competition. But initially they're going to, you know, now that we got this new sunlight in here, they're going to grow fairly quick because they're already well established. They were just missing that one thing, and that's a good amount of sunlight. And red pine really likes full sun. That's why oftentimes you'll see, if it's not getting full sun, those bottom branches will die, and then you'll end up with a pole. This part of the red pine plantation has had more thinnings, is a little bit older stand than the last stand I just showed you. And so there's probably one more thinning left in this, and that's going to be in about 8 years from now, depending on the growing conditions. But now that we've got the canopy opened up, you know, these trees are going to compete better, grow faster, and we're going to get a lot more understory in here as well, which is going to benefit the wildlife, or at least the white-tailed deer, and turkeys and such. But it's going to benefit that a lot more than the closed canopy red pine plantation that it was. Here we can see one of the piles they've started, and so we're here at the landing where the logs are brought and then they're picked up by the trucks to be taken off to the mill. So you know, they'll keep piling this up and it'll keep going out, and a lot of this stuff's going to be converted into, you know, dimensional lumber, and some of the smaller stuff will end up being pulpwood. So what we're looking at here is the aftermath of the logging that was completed on this property in the pine plantation, red pine to be more specific, or Norway pine. And so there was a thinning done in here, and we can see, you know, some of the stuff that's been left behind, as well as, you know, if we look up, we're starting to get a little more sunlight in here too. It's kind of a cloudy day today, but you get the idea. And so the idea here is these pines can grow with less competition and become even more valuable for the next cutting, as well as, you know, we're going to get more sunlight in here, so we're going to have more plants in here in the understory. And here we have some hazelnut, and there's some white oak there as well. Here we have some cherry. So it will, you know, benefit the wildlife, especially compared to what it was.